here, we can get a good shot of it. We fixing to chow down on some. Hello and welcome to Seed Faith Homestead. We've got something interesting for you today, something you're not going to see a lot of me doing, but I feel like I have been roped into doing this because we got called out by, I'm looking down here at my sheet of paper, make sure Linda wrote it all down for me, because that's all I got was instructions on what to do. It's called out by Lisa at Yogi Hollow Farms, and I really think that y'all two met together and talked and planned some way that I would cook dinner for the family, so Linda wouldn't have to. So I'm blaming you, Lisa. But it really goes back to Casey at Ormsby Farms. He did a challenge to create a $10 dinner challenge. Not to go over $10 for, I assume, for a family of 4. So that's what the challenge is, and that's what I'm here to do. You may ask, why am I cooking? I learned how to cook when my oldest brother went to college. My mom used to be a stay-at-home mom. Until then, she went to work. And I learned, I'm 6 years younger than him. I learned if I was going to eat, I had to learn how to cook when I got home from school. So I do know how to cook. I just don't like to do it all the time, but I do know how to cook. So this is going to be fun. It's not going to be your healthy meal that a lot of y'all will be wanting. It's going to be more of soul food and more of what I would eat. And that's why, because I'm going to be eating it in the family. So let me show you real quick what we got. All right, this meal right here came out to be about $8.29 worth, which is going to consist of grilling some chicken legs, and got a deal on these chicken legs at Piggly Wiggly for $3.64. I felt like it was a good deal. With some rice, going to boil some rice, going to also make some corn over here. And then, of course, biscuits and gravy. I like to put the gravy over the rice with the chicken. This is you may say there's no vegetables or greens in this. Well, there are, because I'm going to use this powder that Linda made from that kale, which she knows I would not eat kale. But I will sprinkle this in on our food, on the rice. She's been driving me nuts putting it in everything. It's been in my chili. It's been in pancakes. I'm like, really? Is those pancakes molded, or is that kale in there? But anyway, it does hide the taste of it, and I know some of you people love it. I'm not one that does, but anyway, that's going to be our meal, and it's like I said, it came out to about $8.29. The bag of rice come out to be, let me look at my sheet here, 98 cents or 60 cents. I can't remember which one she used here. I think it was 60 cents by the time, because we got that. We had another box of rice we were looking at that we had at the house, but I bought that one today. The biscuits come out to be $1.20 for 6 of them. I'm sorry about the dogs. They're over there on the couch making noise. The gravy, now I can make my own gravy. I can make a roux and make all of that, but I don't have the grease that I want to use for gravy. So this pack of gravy here was 98 cents. That's what the 98 cents was for. So the rice was 60 cents. Gravy was 98 cents. And then the chicken, as you saw a while ago, was $3.64. The kale is free. If she grew that, I would say it's free. The cream corn here that I cook is $1.57. I don't think I left. Oh, and the butter here, just a little bit of butter that we used after we broke it down. It came out to 30 cents. So, and this seasoning that I use on the chicken was given to me by a good friend of mine. It is really good. Apple herb chicken seasoning. I don't even know who it's from. Let's get started on this. And of course, you're not going to see this, but I am going to wash my hands. I do, when I handle chicken, I make sure my hands are clean. I've already got the grill cleaned up. And the hardest thing about cooking as a cook is to get everything timed out so it all comes out at the same time. So I have to figure out what's going to take me the longest, and then we'll go from there. But I'll be back here in just a little bit. Okay, as you can see, the chicken has been seasoned, the skin's been cut off, some of the fat's been cut off. It is ready for the grill, and I can smell the seasoning right here standing over it. This is what we cut off. Oh, that looks so delicious. No, it does not. Let me just say this. With that right there, always put that in your outside garbage. Don't put it inside your indoor garbage because it don't take long to realize that you've got something stinking in your house. But anyway, I'm fixing to go put this on the grill. I got the grill fired up and it's ready to go. Okay, I just put the chicken on the grill. I like to cook it at around 450 degrees for about 30 minutes. I turn it about every 5 minutes. So we have started the process. And I can already smell it. I'm telling you, you're gonna wish you were here eating it. It's gonna be delicious. So we'll check back here on the grill in a little bit and start flipping it. Never use a fork to flip your chicken or any meat really. You don't want the fluids and stuff, the juices to run out while you're cooking. I always use tongs, which I got over here. I got my tongs. I always use that to cook with. But anyway, we'll check back here and let this thing get started. All right, it is now time to put the biscuits in. I've got the chicken already been cooking for about 10 minutes. I'm turning it every 5 minutes out there. Keeping the grill at around 450 degrees. I set a timer on my watch and I just let that keep up with it. But hey, I got to stick these in next. Trying to get everything where it'll be ready at the same time so it'll all be hot. So this is set at 400 degrees. And we got a convection oven here and it cooks for 20 minutes, sometimes 22 minutes, depending on how brown you want it. But I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. We've got the chicken going. It's been cooking now for 15 minutes. The biscuits are in the oven. This is the corn. The casserole dish wasn't big enough, so I had to cut it so it would fit. I'll put this in another, at the end of the 5 minutes, as I got on the counter out there. Then I've got my water boiling for the gravy here. I got it heating up, and this will be for the rice. So things are going in order, and it will not be long. Here, when this next timer goes off, I will go back and go ahead and put the corn in and get the rice in. Now for the fun part. I get to, where'd it go? Let me find this. I get to whisk? Yeah, with a K. Whisk the gravy mix into cold water. I've got 1.5 cups heating up to boil, and then you just take a half cup of cool water and whisk in the gravy mix. So here we go. Let me show you that. Pour it in and just have fun. Anytime you get to use something different in the kitchen is always fun to me. So I made fun of Linda that last time she was cooking because she was trying to keep from getting stuff on her. I'm like, you just got to stir it. And that's Leah making noise over there because she knows I'm filming. So she wants y'all to know she is here with me. Say hello, Leah.
Hi, when do I have some new lunch?
Yeah. Anyway, so you get that and then you just set this aside. And I can do that. My timer's going off, so I need to go turn the chicken again. And then I'll put my rice on and my corn.
Wait a minute,
Okay, the chicken is cooking nicely. I'm turning it again. I just keep turning it every 5 minutes. And like I said, the thing with grilling chicken, it is easy to dry it out. But that's what the gravy is going to be for. And this is going to be juicy, I can tell. We have not put any holes in this, but it is starting to split a little bit. Oh, sorry if my camera got off the way. I am, like I said, trying to cook it and keep it. Let's just seat back up to around 450 degrees. And that's where it's been sitting as it climbs back up. I'll show you in just a second. I'll come back to it. All right, guys, now it's time to put the corn in. So I put a little bit of butter. Some of you may like more butter, less butter. This is just what I had left of this stick, which I think is more than enough for this. So I throw that in here. We're gonna cook this for 10 minutes, but at the halfway point, I'll stop it, stir it, and man, I'm not a big corn eater, but this kind of corn I love. It's like a sweet corn. So anyway, putting the lid on it and sticking it in the microwave. for 10 minutes. Cook time. Not 10 seconds, but 10 minutes. That's start. Where you at? And my gravy's ready to go in, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop my gravy in. It's at a full boil. And what you do, again, don't drip it on the floor, because Linda will be mad at me. Then you just whisk away and thicken it up, and then I'll turn it down low on simmer, and it can just sit there for a while. It's a pepper type gravy. I like pepper in my gravy. I like pepper in all my food. We like a little bit of kick, but not too much kick. That thing stirred up real good. Just turn it like this. All right, as that's going, it's time to drop in a bag of rice.
I'll open it.
Oh yeah, just one bag. Don't open the bag though.
Wait, open it, Dad.
Just one bag. One bag. All right. Bag of rice. This is the hard thing. You just take this, drop it down, make sure you
Jeez, Daddy!
Now that's hot. And you let that boil uncovered. Turn this down. Everything starts happening. Oh, this gravy looks so good.
Yes, give me.
Now it's hard to make gravy better than that. And it's hot too. Taste it. It's gonna be hot. Is it delicious? Oh my goodness. So set that down. Rice is boiling. Push it under it. Got less than 10 minutes on everything and everything will be ready.
And then what about the chicken?
I will be back. As you can see, the temperature is about a little over 450, 460. So it's right where I want it to be. And ooh, this chicken is smelling so good and looking so good. And I'm gonna start just putting some of it up here as I just let it continue to cook in the heat a little bit, not so much in the flames. Don't need no char on there worse than it already is. This chicken is gonna be so good. I'm gonna stick these on the edges. Shut it back down, cut it down some more. And I'll set another 5-minute timer. Thank you. Okay, we're at the halfway point on the corn, so it's time to stir it up a little bit. See if you can't cut where it was frozen. Down. Ooh, I love this stuff. I think I may sprinkle a little bit of kale in here. Probably do it at the end and then stir it in. But anyway, no need to cook it, rehydrate it. So another 5 minutes on this and we'll be done. Let's check the biscuits. They should be about ready. Oh yeah, the biscuits are ready. Ooh, you know you want one of those biscuits right there. They're gonna be so good. 5 more minutes is all, and everything will be ready.
And what about the chicken?
Okay, it is time to take the chicken out of the grill. It is ready. Again, I cooked it for 30 minutes, flipping it every 5 minutes at about 450 to 500 degrees on the grill. Just making sure that it wasn't getting charred too much, but that temperature will be enough for it. And it's going to be so good. I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus on one thing and do another. But look at that chicken. You can see why I'm a fat boy, because this is how I grew up eating. Of course, my mom always had vegetables with our meals, but not to me. It just adds to the cost. No, I'm just kidding. I know they're good for you. So anyway, turn the grill off. Well, actually, I like to turn it up and let it burn everything off and clean it before I get through. But anyway, set this lid and get over here when you get a good shot of it. We fixing to chow down on some. Well, it's going to be our lunch today, but make a fine supper too. I'm going inside. Everything's just about ready. Got to get the corn and the rice dumped, and I'll be done. All right, we are finished with this meal. It's about a 35-minute process with the prepping of the chicken, or as I say in Kenya, is kuku. That's the Swahili word for chicken. But anyway, we got the 2 pieces of chicken here, a biscuit, and they got the rice with some gravy on it, and then I got the corn. But we also, I know you may be thinking, oh, there's no green on here. Oh yes, there's green. There's kale powder into the corn. You can put it on whatever you want to, but it's going to be delicious. So I'm fixing to tell Linda it's time to come eat, to quit working, and Leah, and we'll take some to her mom, of course. But got some unfinished business. We got some people to call out here. I was handed these as well. So again, this is to make a meal for your family for under $10. So, we're going to be calling out these 3. The first one we're calling out, Kathleen, we're calling you out at Alabama Farm Life. Had to do Alabama first. You know, we're a great state. Some people don't believe that, but we are. It's a wonderful state. The other one is at Vision Acres Homestead. We're calling out Chelsea and Mike. You've been called out. And then the last one that we're calling out is from the Green Acre, Michael and Sarah. So hope you guys can participate. You can do it. This one right here, I don't have my sheet of paper, about $8.50 by the time I added some more butter to the rice. So I'm gonna back out of the way, let you see the finished product once again, and I'm going to get a fork. And of course my plate will have 2 biscuits on it. So love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe if you will. Linda cooks better than I do, but I have more fun cooking than she does. Y'all have a great day. Love you. See you later. Bye.